Namaste, Jai Bharat. I happened to watch a talk between two Pakistani media anchors. Like one is the critical patriot. I think his name is Shakil Chaudhry or something, if I'm right. The other one is Dr. Kamachima. There was a talk. This critical patriot person tries his best to be transparent and very objective, and he successfully does that to a great extent. Kamal Shima used to be moralless, rationally presenting things in the past, but after this Operation Sindhu, I find a paradigm shift in Shima. He totally shifted to whitewashing Pakistan. That's it appears that he's taken a mission to justify Pakistan in toto. So these two people stand at two different extremes. The whole thing starts with the discussion about Operation Trishul. They tried to talk about Operation Trishul, and then it shifts into various aspects. It says the second point which comes to highlight is that critical patriot, I think it's Shakil Chaudhry, if I get the name right, otherwise I somehow think it's the same name, says that the problem, can't you, what have you gained by keeping the Kashmir issue alive, is the question asked to Kamal Shima. He, of course, then is asking a counter question, what do you want us to do? Like this. The point was that I'm not going to repeat the talk and answers. The point is that he is trying to say, that the critical patriot is trying to say that you don't have a policy on Kashmir. You don't have a clear policy at all on Kashmir, and you do not know what you want to do with Kashmir, and you do not even know what you expect from Kashmir. And even Kashmir means Pakistan occupied Kashmir, or maybe he also might be intending to include the entire Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, the old Kashmir. So that's the first point he was trying to make. You don't have that. Then the discussion goes into, the narrative goes into the point that there is no transparency with the leaders. He says, he makes a distinction between the elites in the Pakistani society, and the elites are the army officers, senior officers in particular, and the politicians. They both are the so-called elites in their society. And this is one drawback of democracy. I'll speak about it sometime later. The elites are the political leaders and the army senior officers who make a living. Army is, of course, naturally, army is supposed to make a living out of their salary, which is not the case in Pakistan. They make money. Same, the politicians also make the money. So this money factor is very seriously important. And then he also makes a reference to the people of Pakistan. They have nothing to do with all these things. They don't know. They don't know. They use religion to get things manipulated. They use religion to get things manipulated. Though they did not discuss, there's a corollary to this. This Jaish-e-Mohammed, the terrorist head, who is about 58 years only, he was actually the whole Jaish-e-Mohammed was intended to make Kashmir independent and then make it into annex it to Pakistan subsequently. So in the pretext that Kashmir wants freedom, the Jaish-e-Mohammed Masood Asad was operating for a quite long time, and then in Operation Sindoor time, one of the objectives in Operation Sindoor was to destroy the terrorist camps, and we did. In the process, Masood Asad was not there for some reason, but his entire family and his close allies, supporters, got killed. So this man becomes desperate, and also he is unwell, physically having a lot of ailment, because fundamentally indisciplined living will invite kinds of sickness. He's not that old. He's only 58 or so, much below, maybe below 60. Then he was desperate and he had gone to Afghanistan. At that time, Afghanistan and Pakistan had some good relations. And goes to Afghanistan. And when the relation between Taliban and Pakistan becomes worse, spoiled, he comes back to Pakistan, returns there, sits there, and he is now wanting to create a female squad of terrorists, and he is up to it. Nice obviously. So such discussions went on, and the point is that there's a distinction between the elites in the society who make a living out of terrorist stories, out of Islam religion, out of all kinds of narratives they make, and then they think that they will live comfortably, and then they go abroad. No one is clear about what they want. So that's the point he's trying to make, and the commercial is trying to defend very ineffectively, obviously, because he has no grounds to defend. So no one is clear as to what is wanted, what is their objective, what do they envisage, what do they want, etc. No one is clear. They just go on making narratives after narratives and building such atmosphere so that they would continue to remain in the power. But this was an interesting discussion. Normally I don't watch all those things, but sometimes these things it's interesting, and very rarely some people will really do talk sense. We shall meet. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.